I'm not sure what it's like to order the last minute. Jack was referring to the applied protocols, looked about the sunken ship and sensed the weighted with historical weight. This is our... Lisa, do you not know human history? A passion to discover the past of this site. She could answer Tom since the energy connected her. That blue glow guides us to the AI core. Illuminated and the cube began to hum. The room echoed with a voice warped and breaking. Systems pertaining to rooms recognized emergency power and started anew. The activation of a limited functioning hologram sprung to life atop the cube, the emblem of a vision of a soldier serving in an ancient Earth military. I was consistent. His features were sharp and worried. I'm the synthetic intelligence of Victor, the person finding the ship Vengeance of the United Earth. Jack, every single one of you stepped forward, Captain. Here was Jack Harlo from the salvage vessel. I am a prospector, and Lisa here is my first officer. Besides my engineer, Tom, the holograms seem to... Study of them requires a date verification. March 2 is the 2nd. Lisa claimed the hologram flickered at 24:25. Right now, 203 years separate me from my last present situational appraisal of the active scenario. The Earth has to have made the necessary survival from the incident. On Earth, 3 humans stared at one another. Survived, Jack said carefully. But this is untrue. Not what it was. The Krell fought the battle winningly. Human people live in a few colony worlds nowadays. With relation to the K rule, Victor's hologram showed a sensation. But the blue light coming from the cube, a more quick and unsatisfying result pulsed faster. Development of the Vengeance was meant to offset. In this specific state, the artificial intelligence stopped, Captain. Hello? This ship has several technology. Even so, they were experimental before the military weapons systems for counterattacks. The propulsion's capacities and methods that will have never been applied wherever Jack sensed. Do you mean his heart rates rise? This ship is still operable with modest repairs. Certainly, I have made necessary systems possible to be kept in low power hibernation following my completion of my main safeguard and guarantee the survival of the guideline guiding mankind. Alarms started to blast across the legacy all at once. The Victor hologram in the room pointed skyward, with a sharp warning to the mystery ship. The approaching configuration verifies KR. On Lisa's scout ship, the scanner sounded urgently. He is quite right. They have to have KR signatures. Our power has been restored. We have to head straight away, Tom answered, having already started toward the exit. Jack stopped staring at the AI core. You have to, Victor the hologram nodded at. People who are not ready to give up the Vengeance. But take this as a somewhat small data port. Your data was linked once the cube was unlocked. I will download a condensed copy of the tablet. Humanity inside me needs to know what happened here as the alarms got even louder. Jack quickly linked the data on his iPad. Pour it into it for a little period before we... Stop going and come back when you can, Victor answered. Would the Vengeance crew be waiting for them? 3 humans ran madly back from the passageways running for their ship, and just as their arrival in the airlock revealed the KR. One could clearly see an approaching scout craft through the... They have not yet found us in the viewport. Lisa said if we cut off the electricity and go off, Jack issued the directive to execute the least thrust ERS. In the middle of the prospector's silent leaving, Jack studied the old ship from a distance. The screen glows when he dropped his iPad down. By means of a simple declaration, humanity's last, rebuilt optimism while awaiting directions from the chase had begun, and the ship, once forgotten, would swiftly become the bloodiest in the 3 days after their narrowness, the universe. Jack survived by sitting on the K-Scout ship. The small apartment he lived in on Nova Harbor it wasn't the biggest human residence that still stood. Absolutely little to examine, merely a collection of a protective dome covering constructions on though it was a rocky moon, it hosted almost 50,000 people living and breathing right now, while their creeping creatures looked over them. Jack ruled carefully at his data tablet. He had discovered resting on his messy desk. Dare to connect it to any online network. The compressed artificial intelligence labeled Victor might be the most appreciated person, and anything that endanger Nova Harbor, a soft kind.